plus cacti and succulents up to Belfast. And me and Hans are absolutely buzzing. And we have an amazing help from our fantastic friend and my ex-partner Sean. So he's helping us, he's behind the camera, the cameraman. He's helping us with this amazing move, and we could not have done it without his help. So thank you, Sean, so much. And please do subscribe to Sean's channel, Rambles with My Camera. And also, speaking up for the animals, links to both them YouTube channels up above, and please do go and support. And also Hans' amazing channel, Family of Cactus and other beauties. Subscribe to Hans' channel if you haven't already. Lots of cacti and succulent gardening videos on there. Anyway guys, as some of you obviously may be aware, we've been moving house and it's chaotic, and today's the day. We've got everything in boxes. As you see, we've just had to put everything everywhere, cardboard to partition everything off to stop them from spawning each other. And we've got the van outside there packed full, and we're going to be making 3, possibly even 4 journeys up and down from Waterford to Belfast, which is from the very bottom of the country in Ireland to the very top of the country in North. So it's going to be fun and games, and obviously we're going to be how it looks like now, and we're going to show you obviously when it's all in the new house. And me and Hans are going to be obviously getting a big greenhouse for the garden, which is going to be really exciting. We're going to share it with you. And right then guys, it's going to be a big day ahead, and we're going to share a little bit of the clips with you, so I hope you enjoy. And look at the weather guys, and all the weather's to move house. Peeing down with blinking rain.
Typical Ireland. Yeah.
Typical Ireland.
And we have this flower here flowering for us today. Yeah.
Yeah, what a wonderful gift is that? Isn't that beautiful guys?
Woohoo.
So guys, I hope you enjoy the video, and come and join us with our fun and games. Now guys, here we are. That's all the plants off the van, and what we've had to do, we've put a few upstairs in the house as well, but the main big boys out here that are going to be going into the polytunnel when we get it, we've got out here into the yard. And we're lucky we have a really large yard here in the house we're renting, and the landlord is happy for us to put a big polytunnel or greenhouse up. So we're going to be ordering that obviously in the next few days, and hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll get the polytunnel delivered and we'll be able to put that up. And I'll just show you now, they came off the van. It was a bit stressful obviously, as you can imagine, moving these, and these are literally only half of what we've got. The rest are all in the house, which I'm going to show you in a bit. We're just having, the most important thing is they get the light, and we're blessed that it's actually dry at the moment here, so that's very good. Now we've got some of this clear sort of frosted sheeting that we put over them during the night time, and peg them down with a few heavy stones to stop them the rain and the wind getting to them, to protect them in the meantime. We're lucky it's still only sort of early autumn time, so that the temperatures are still good. But we're just going to show you what came damaged in the transit. Luckily, out of all these plants, as you can imagine, 4 trips up and down the length and breadth of the country, we're very lucky. There's very little damage to the plants, and we'll just show you what did happen. Couple of disasters. One is there, one of the Trichoceros pachinoides snapped in half, but luckily, as you can see where it's cut, it's easily we're going to be able to cut that again and repropagate the top part. And this one here, this was the biggest, saddest thing, but thankfully the plant is going to be okay. This was Hans's Pilosoceros. He'd grown from seed for many years, and it was about the same height, probably taller than this one here. And obviously in the van, it's actually, when the van pulled up, we packed them all up, but it bent over and it snapped in 3 parts, and the other 2 parts we've got in the house. But as you can see, we're going to cut that again, and that will eventually side shoot, and the 2 pieces that broke off will easily be able to treat as cutting. So it's nothing that can't be corrected there. That's sort of, the top 2 fell off that, but again, that can easily be propagated. This one snapped there, and again we're going to be able to cut that and propagate the top part again. So it's nothing that can't be repairable. This plant here, it's really strange what's happened to it, because it hasn't actually broken or anything. It's just gone very floppy. It's a serious one, but why it's gone floppy I don't know, but it's probably just been a little bit under stress, and almost floppy how a puntias do. But we'll keep an eye on that one. But again, I think it'll probably pick up in a few days or so, and that's sort of what happened. This one here as well fell over in the van and a couple of chunks off, but again, we're going to treat this here, and it should side shoot, so it's nothing that can't be repaired. But it's always stressful when moving house with plants because, oh gosh, the damage. But we're very pleased that very little minimal damage compared to how many plants we have got. So that's all the ones out here, and as I say, we're going to be probably ordering fairly basic type of large polytunnel, because the ones we'd really like are a few thousand. So because we've just moved house, obviously we haven't got the money just yet, so we're going to get sort of a fairly decent polytunnel that would just the next few weeks is the priority, that these plants are kept dry and wind free, and we'll deal with it then, save up for probably a good high quality polytunnel or a large greenhouse in the next few months. But we're going to share all that with you. And I'm going to show you what we've got inside the house, and it is pretty chaotic, guys, as you can imagine. Beautiful, beautiful home, by the way, but as you can see here, chaos, and in here, loads and loads of boxes, more plants, and there's Hans is finishing off his cuppa. More plants here, so it's fun and games. And obviously we're lucky we've got bright window sills, that the back is facing south, so be able to put a lot of plants that aren't so cold hardy in to overwinter in here. Now look at this, guys, just don't look, because there's boxes everywhere. And now these windows are facing north. I think they're facing north, may get a tiny bit of sun maybe, but we're going to be putting to overwinter some of the epiphytes like the ripsalis, the gasterias and the haworthias that don't need as much sun as the desert ones. So we're going to have a nice little display on there. And then, my gosh, just show you what we've got here in the plant room. Now, the other plants we've had to put up here into a plant room. Now, we're lucky, this is a lovely large room. Nice big window here, and this is south facing. When the sun comes out, this gets loads of sun, but obviously to overwinter these, we're going to be putting up as many of the cacti and succulents as we can into the polytunnel. And the ones that aren't cold hardy, we're going to be obviously heating the polytunnel during the winter, have it on a low sort of anti-frost setting, and put the hardy ones in there. But we have got a lot of succulents and cacti that aren't cold hardy, such as the euphorbias and some of these stapelias, for example, these ones. So these are going to be kept in this room. Now we're going to put as many as we can in the window. Now obviously we know that if we put them further away, this bed is going to be coming out. We're going to be putting a large table here and putting a lot of the plants, as you can see, that's going to be going in the polytunnel. Camaceris hardy. A lot of these are all in crates, guys. We just got to go through them. As you can imagine, 2,000 plus plants, and there is some more in the other bedroom too. So we're going to put all these onto tables, and then we're going to be getting some grow lamps. Hans has grown plants indoors when he had his apartment under lamps, and he had great success. So we're going to be doing that, and obviously we're going to only be using the lamps on a sort of just enough to produce enough chlorophyll, because we don't want to encourage them to grow during the winter. This is purely just so that they overwinter and they have enough chlorophyll, enough light to form chlorophyll for photosynthesis, and also to form buds, and they're kept dry. They shouldn't grow etoliated, but this is new. I've never grown with grow lights before, as I've always kept them either in windows or in a conservatory. So for us, this is going to be a new experience for me, but Hans is knowledgeable, and we're confident enough. We're going to do, once the bed is took out, lovely table, beautiful display of not so cold hardy cacti and succulents in here, and we're going to put some of the strip lighting sort of going across, and we're going to share it with you because this is totally new for me, and of course the first year doing this, so we'll know how it's going to go, and we just hope for the best with a lot of the cold hardy ones, because growing them over winter in a polytunnel rather than a greenhouse might not be as stable, but we're going to make sure that it's heated and it's tied down completely. We're lucky we've got flagstones out the back, flat stones, so we're going to make sure it's not going to blow away or anything like that, and we're going to get one that's a good size. But this is all new for me, guys, so this is it now, and then I'm going to obviously probably update you with another video in the next few days when we order the polytunnel. We're probably going to go and order it in the next day or two. We've got an idea of one online. It's a large one. I can't remember the size now, but it is a large polytunnel. So at least for, you know, it is only September, late September and October and November, they'll be covered. And then come December, we'll probably have to look at investing our money into probably a much better quality polytunnel or greenhouse. But we just deal with the immediate for now. And we'll let you know how we get on, guys. So guys, I want to send you loads of love, heaps of happiness, and I'll just show you, just get onto here, the backyard here with all the plants. Tons and tons of love, as always, from Belfast in Northern Ireland. Until the next video, guys. Bye.